It's a new year, and now is the best time to review your insurance policies. With a helpful customer service team here to serve you in Alabama and over in Mississippi for all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, call the Jeff Nee Agency of Alpha Insurance to create a customized plan to protect your family's home and autos. You can stop by his office at 3428 McFarland Boulevard in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, or simply call 205-462-8192, or call the number on your screen right there. And remember, with Alpha Insurance, the more you protect it, the more you save. Reach out to the Jeff Nee Agency of Alpha today for all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs. Jeff Bagwell of Honey Hole Fisheries right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama is a professional biologist who specializes in lake management. If you are interested in helping build the pond or lake of your dreams, or if you need help deciding if property you own is a good location to build a pond, you can contact Jeff Bagwell at 205-799-0192. Once again, that is Jeff Bagwell and Honey Hole Fisheries at 205-799-0192. Contact him today and let him help you build the lake or pond of your dreams, or also stock your pond or lake with fish that you most desperately need. How would you like to live where you love in the state of Alabama? Whether it is your upsizing, downsizing, retiring at the beach, or relocating for your job, then you are going to want to contact Celeste Hagler, owner of First Class Real Estate South Home Group, with brokers in Tuscaloosa, Orange Beach, and Huntsville. They can help you with the buying, selling, and investment needs throughout the state of Alabama. You can contact Celeste at 205-861-5698. Once again, that is 205-861-5698, and schedule a consultation to discuss your real estate goals anywhere across the state of Alabama. This is the Stingray Show, and coming up on this edition, boy, do we have a lot to talk about right here in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. A former Alabama player who gave up the rest of his eligibility back in 2023 was allowed to come back and play for the Crimson Tide of Alabama this past Saturday. Heath and I will discuss the Charles Bediako situation right here in Tuscaloosa on this edition of the Stingray Show. Plus, we've got a whole lot more to talk about, including this impactful and insane winter storm that we all just went through.
Hi, this is Tim Brando with a reminder. Look out, you're about to feel the buzz of Stingray.
This is Stephen Ray, a.k.a. Stingray, coming to you live from Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
I'm Heath Hopkins. I'm here in DeSoto County, Mississippi, right outside of Memphis, Tennessee. You know, Mark, I'm going to put you on the spot. Do you feel that responsibility to pay it forward and give some kid a chance coming up in the ranks, kind of like Tony did for you?
Why do you think I'm talking to Stingray tonight?
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
No, I mean, look, no.
Heath, Stingray, Here's the deal. When you get involved with Texas, it's like getting married to a stripper. and let me explain this. It looks good. It's kind of sexy on the surface. Yeah. But then you get the baggage, you get the drama, you get all that eventually comes with it. And that's what you get with Texas, and that's what the Big 12 learned.
And Heath, any thoughts on our show moving forward?
Hey, with the Stingray Show, if you don't like it, you better learn to love it, because it's the best show going today, baby. Woo!
And with that, I want to welcome you inside the Monday edition of the Stingray Show. Hope all is well with you out there, and I hope everybody survived. Yes, that's right, survived the snow apocalypse and snowmageddon storm of the ages for a lot of places, and our thoughts and prayers are with everybody right now in the city of Oxford, Mississippi. I think at last check last night, 76% of the town is without power up there. It is a war zone, it looks like, due to all of the ice. And so our thoughts and prayers are definitely with you guys as you guys do try to thaw out from all of the ice and the dangerousness up there out of Oxford, Mississippi. And Heath, you actually had a little bit of snow with this storm as well. And I shouldn't say a little bit, you guys got dumped on.
Yeah, I was going to correct you. There's a pizza place half mile from the house, maybe a shade over a half mile, and we had a little bit of cabin fever last night, and we were out sledding with the neighbors, and we decided, what's open, and we found out that the pizza place is open, Brick Oven Pizza here in Hernando. We went and had pizza, had a great time. We almost didn't make it home. We live half a mile from this place, and there's a small hill, the street before you get to our cove. Not a big hill, a small hill. We almost didn't make it home. It is insane of all this ice and everything else, but kids have been having fun. It's fun to look at. I don't think they're going to go to school this week. They might not go to school at the beginning of next week. I mean, I've seen it worse. The ice storm of 93 was bad. The ice storm of 94 was horrifically bad. But we're flirting in that area of 93 and 94. It's not as bad as 93. It's not as bad as 94. But we're getting close to it. Very close to it.
So Heath, Oxford was the hardest hit area. Because they got over an inch of ice. It just sat there and accumulated on everything. And the pictures from the square to the grove, it's just heartbreaking and like, wow.
The good news for Oxford, and it's not really that good news, whenever you look at a half inch of ice, that's when you start looking at losing power. When you get a half inch of ice on power lines, that's when people start losing power. When you get an inch, that's when trees are snapping and even exploding. And people are like, exploding? What are you talking about? All the water in the tree will freeze, and then all of a sudden it'll just crack, and the tree literally explodes. You're seeing a lot of that. You're seeing some of that even down in Senatobia. And Senatobia is just, 10, 12 miles down the road from me.
Right.
Oxford is about 45 minutes down the road from me. But but that's the first thing I looked at yesterday when I went outside. Every time I go outside, we don't have power lines where we are. They're all buried. But out by the main artery, a street called Parkway, they have some power lines. And went down there and checked the power lines. There's a little bit of snow and ice on it, but doesn't look like we're going to get any more ice. Right now, everyone's worried about freezing pipes. And having a cousin that's a plumber, and this is the fun part, very rarely will your pipes ever bust when it gets below freezing, and it's only for like less than 24 hours. That's extremely rare. But when you go more than 24 hours below freezing temperatures, usually that second day, you start seeing pipes bust. And brother, we're like on the third day, and Stephen, we're not getting above freezing until like tomorrow or Wednesday. I can't remember which.
And then we've got a potential. I want to say that very cautiously, another storm that could come in next weekend.
Yeah, I mean it's insane right now.
Yeah,
but I just do not see a path. If it's only going to get above freezing one day this week, and it's only going to be above freezing for a couple of hours, this stuff is hard packed in. Like you walk on it, you drive on it, you don't see your tire marks.
Right.
I mean, that's what people don't understand. Like it is highly, highly dense and compacted.
Yeah.
So you drive on it and like nothing happens. And then at night, when it first starts freezing, it gets super slick. And so, yeah, it's crazy. But I will laugh, Stephen. There's a couple of attorneys that have been posting things on Facebook talking about and living right here on just under the state line of Memphis, Tennessee. There's a Tennessee attorney posting or multiple attorneys posting things like, by the Tennessee state law, if the state's declared emergency, they cannot take a sick day or a personal day from you at work if it's done this and that. If you do not feel safe driving, you do not have to go in and tell them to put it in writing. He said, if you don't come to work, we're taking a day or you will be fired. Tell them to put that in writing and then email them this. And he has like a little paragraph. It's funny.
Right.
I just kind of like, wow, look at attorneys trying to make some money in this snow. Good for you guys.
Heath, let's talk about some serious stuff here as I'm about to sneeze here. Hopefully not.
Yeah, there's something in my eye. It's driving me crazy, man.
All right. Heath, we already know that college athletics is broken right now. Yes, there's a lot of good. Indiana, Vanderbilt, teams like that rising up. But Heath, the transfer portal, the NIL, that stuff is bad. The tampering that Dabo accused Pete Golding of. Don't know if I believe that. Don't want to chase that. But Dabo did not have the best season, so he's going to gripe about everything. Leave it to the University of Alabama to muddy the waters even more in this chaotic situation of SEC sports. All right, let's go all the way back to 2021. Alabama has a player, Charles Bediako, who plays for Alabama from 2021 through 2023. Now, on May 24th of 23, Bediako announced he decided to forego his remaining collegiate eligibility to pursue the NBA draft. He went and did not get drafted. However, he was picked up by the Spurs, then went on to play for the Grand Rapids Gold and the Motor City Cruise. He has been with 3 different teams in the NBA G League. Last week, here in Tuscaloosa, an Alabama booster judge wrote up a temporary restraining order against him for the NCAA, allowing Bediako to come back and have eligibility and to play for the University of Alabama for the remainder of this season. And guess what? He suited up and he played this past Saturday against Tennessee. That throws a wrinkle and just muddies the water even more into this crazy world of college sports, because now you are going to have other teams copying what Alabama did over multiple sports, whether that be college football, college baseball, and then men and women's college basketball. This has gotten way out of hand, and especially when he decided to forego all of his eligibility remaining in college and played in the NBA G League. That should deny you any chance of coming back to college, and unfortunately, He is back in college, and that just muddied the water even more.
How did that game turn out? Did Alabama win that game?
They lost. Thank
Yeah,
goodness. Thank goodness. I call that karma. You try to cheat the system. And Tennessee walks in there and spoils your redemption of getting Bediako back. Alabama, Nate Oates, karma.
Oh wow, Steven dropping the K word early this morning. This is insane to even think about, to talk about.
And Heath, let me say this.
It's just insane.
But I don't mean to cut you off. I'm not picking on Alabama. If it was Georgia, if it was Florida, if it was Ole Miss, if it was Mississippi State, if it was Arkansas, Texas, Oklahoma, Auburn, LSU, anybody of the 16 teams in the SEC, I would not condone it. And I would be saying the exact same thing I'm saying to Alabama. It is wrong. And it doesn't matter which team it happens to, it is wrong.
Yeah, this is insane. I did like how the NCAA responded. They said, we may not be able to stop you, but we do get to pick who plays in postseason, and we're not going to respect any of these wins. We'll consider them all forfeits.
Yep.
And we have the final say-so when it comes to the selection committee.
Yes.
I don't know why Alabama decided to go through with this.
Because they thought they could. Because they thought they were above the law. Well, you were above the law and you still lost. Thank you, Rick Barnes. Thank you, Tennessee.
Wow. Oh, man. And today's theme song of the show is by who sang I Broke the Law, the Law Won. It was the
I don't know.
my brain's not working this morning. I haven't had a typical weekend. Out sledding, staying out too late, eating pizza, having too good of a time. But anyway, yeah, Alabama broke the law won. This is going to be fun to see how this pans out. Listen, Stephen, there's so much craziness going on. I know Dabo was throwing Ole Miss hard under the bus.
Yes.
Told them this is the slimiest team ever.
Okay.
It said this is – everyone thought the slimy part was Lane Kiffin. No, the real slime is still there in Oxford. And like, whoa. We got a lot of drama going on.
Time out. We have a birthday.
Oh, okay.
Happy birthday, John.
So, John, happy birthday. I got some snow for you if you want to come get it. I got all you want. You come get all the snow if you want it, John. Happy birthday, John. John, regular
friend of the show.
Yeah. Good friend of the show. Always has something fun to say. But, John, I hope you have a great birthday today. We've had a lot of January birthdays. You had a birthday last week or so, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
John, you have to come get the snow first, and then I'll send cash.
Yes.
So, John commenting, we're seeing some of your comments. Hey, if you're on YouTube or Facebook or Twitter or whatever, we can see your comments. So feel free to comment. If it's a fun comment, we'll pull it up and we'll kind of go from there.
Heath, since Alabama did it, and the SEC is a copycat league, one of the reasons that they did it with Bediako is because he was not happy playing in the G League. Well, let me tell you what I would do. Just because Alabama did it, and no, I know two wrongs don't make a right, blah, 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 blah. But since Alabama started this, you know what I would do right now? And I think I texted you this yesterday. I would have someone, a judge in Starkville, write up a restraining order against the NCAA to bring back the mayor for this season at Mississippi State.
Oh, man. He's having a great MLB career. I shouldn't say great, but he's having an MLB career. He's worked his whole life for it. It's fun and everything, but uh, Jake Mangum playing for the Pittsburgh Pirates just got traded. He's very excited about the opportunity.
Right.
It's fun to talk about it. It's fun to joke about it, and a
Right.
lot of people are. It's insane to see where all of this is going with the NCAA. I don't know what to really think, Stephen. I mean, this is it's been out of hand, and now it's just a joke.
Yes.
It's ridiculous, and this transfer portal stuff with Dabo and Ole Miss. The transfer portal is a little bit of a joke.
Yes. A little bit. A little bit.
Yeah,
I don't
you
know
can
about
say
that.
that. You can fairly say that. This whole thing with Alabama, it's a joke.
Here's my thing too. College basketball. Do you know when their transfer portal opens?
No.
2 days after the national championship game gets over in April. 2 days after the national championship game. Why can't we do that in college football? I mean, because you're doing it in April. You're doing it in college basketball during the middle of the semester of college. You're opening it during the middle to end of the semester. Why can't we do that with college football? It makes no sense to me.
Yeah, this whole thing, and this is the thing. One thing COVID did tell us and bring us is we don't have to have all this red tape, no matter what industry that you're in, no matter what line of work you've been part of.
Yeah.
No matter the bylaws and this and that. COVID changed so much where it just kind of like, all right, you know what? We can change this real quick, and we can do this, and we
Yeah.
can adapt. And so, you know, just like we were 1 week, some teams were going to play so and so, then the team couldn't play because they had too much COVID, and they just rearranged another game with 4 days out, 5 days out, so they
Yeah.
could play a game. We can do this like that.
Yeah.
We could do it immediately, and now people are wanting to go back to the old ways. Like, well, there's a lot of red tape there, and we have to, put it through. No, you don't. No, just do the right thing. Just do the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's what I don't get, Stephen. Stephen, life is less stressful. It's less problematic. If you just do the right, that's where stress comes from, is when you don't do the right thing.
Yes.
That's where stress comes from. And so just do the right thing and move on. And that's the situation that we're looking at and we're in. Are Alabama fans stressed that they're not going to make the NCAA tournament now? They should.
Yep.
The fans, the coaches, the administration, the players, the boosters, everybody involved. They should be stressed that they may not make the NCAA tournament now.
They don't. They're not. They got this elitist feel that they're Alabama and they can do whatever they want. I'll live it every
no
day.
one, and I mean no one, Tuscaloosa, is going to have a zero bit of sympathy for you. None.
Amen.
We're going to laugh at you because we already are doing it now, and the laughter's going to grow nationwide. You're the joke. You're the joke. If you don't like it, we don't care. Shut up. Move on. And do the right thing. That's all, man. Just do the right thing.
Oh, man. All right. So, Heath, where do you think this ultimately goes? Because I saw a tweet over the weekend, and I'm going to break the rule of the Stingray show. Senator and the guy who is about to run for governor of Alabama, Tommy Tuberville,
who's been a part of our show before.
Yep. Tweeted about Bediako coming back to Alabama, and he goes, the college athletics will not be fixed until Congress steps in They must step in now. I'm like, no, please, no. We don't want the government to touch this. I'm
Well,
like, no.
Ronald Reagan said the worst thing you can ever hear is, "Hi, I'm from the United States federal government, and we're here to help." Like that's the worst thing you can ever hear.
We're not here to help. We're
You know,
here to
President
screw it
Reagan
up.
said that during his term. That's the worst thing you can hear. Hi, we're from the federal government, and we're here to help.
I'm just like, man, please, Tuberville, no.
Yeah. Let's get off politics. We can talk about Coach Tuberville. I don't want to talk about Senator Tuberville. I don't even want to talk about maybe Governor Tuberville. But we can talk about Coach Tuberville all day long.
I'm just like, please do not get involved with this.
Oh man, I really do believe. I ask a lot of our guests on the show. You know, if Congress steps in, who are they going to give the power to? And everyone keeps saying they're not going to give it back to the NCAA. But, Stephen, the NCAA has billions of dollars, not millions, billions with a B. Do you think they're not lobbying for them to get the power back? Because I do. And everyone talks like, oh, no, it's gone forever. The NCAA is never going to have the power back. And I'm like, who are they going to give it to? Are they going to randomly give it to somebody? Like, you know, they're not going to give it to our buddy Tim Brando, who's on the show all the time. You know, they're not going to give it to some. They're going to give it back to the NCAA. That's my opinion. I've been wrong before. Hey, my wife tells me I'm wrong every day.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
You tell my wife that?
NCAA statement earlier this week or last week on the Charles Bediako situation. Did you happen to hear it?
Mm-mm.
These attempts to sidestep the NCAA rules and recruit individuals who have finished their time in college or sign NBA contracts are taking away opportunities from high school students. A judge ordering the NCAA to let a former NBA player take the court Saturday against an actual college student athlete is exactly why Congress must step in and empower college sports to enforce our eligibility rules. The NCAA said that on the 21st of January last week. So now the NCAA is lobbying for Congress to step in and empower college sports to enforce our eligibility rules.
Stephen, here's something crazy, man. The late Mike Leach said this. I'm stealing this 100% from Mike Leach, and we've talked about it on our show before. But Mike Leach made the statement of, this is how you fix this mess. When a kid comes out of high school, he has to declare if he's going to be a student athlete,
right,
or if is he going to be, a professional athlete. If he's a student athlete, you can't cut him no matter what. If he gets injured, you can't cut him. If he's not good, you can't cut him. You offered him the scholarship. You have to honor him with that scholarship until he gets his degree.
Yeah.
The guys who want to go the NIL route, they're like professional players. They can be cut. They can jump in the transfer portal. They can do this and that. But you have to pick, coming out of high school, which one you want to be. Do you want to go to NIL and get paid and be able to transfer? Because if things don't work out, you get injured, we're going to cut you, and we don't care.
Yeah.
Bye. We don't care. Bye. Oh, you're coming here as a student athlete. You're coming to get your degree. You're coming to better yourself. We can't cut you no matter what. Even if you're terrible and never develop, we can't let you go. We still have to pay your scholarship. We have to pay your room and board, just like how it used to be. And, the kid can go and get his degree. And I think that's kind of the avenue we need to explore. I mean, Mike Leach was right about this.
Right.
I mean, he saw the writing on the wall well before it. And, you're not forcing an opinion on a kid. They get to choose which one they want to do. And so if they want to transfer every semester or if they want to transfer every year, so be it. Go the NIL route. Student athletes get their education. They go from there. And I think that would clear up a little bit of the situation. At least you know what you're getting. with the kid. But, like Barrett Jones, the offensive lineman that played at Alabama, started at a different position on the offensive line, played every single position while he was there and was a starter there. And, Barrett Jones from Memphis, Tennessee, he had a plan, for his education that he goes, hey, I'm going to join. I'm going to be an early enrollee. I'm going to go in January. I'm going to stay there during the summers, during workouts. I'm going to go to school full time. I'm requesting to be redshirted. He has to be redshirted so he can get ahead on his education. And he had a plan that when he left school, he was going to have his master's degree. He wanted to have his MBA. So he went to school, got his undergrad degree, went and got his MBA, and everything worked. He did it all in 5 years. And you salute that. You respect that. He had a plan. Barrett Jones would go the route of, hey, I want to be a student athlete. I want to do it this way.
Right.
Guys that want to do NILs, like, man, I need to get paid. I need some of my money, family member going through cancer, whatever. I need to help. I need to make money. I need to get to my family as soon as possible. That's fine. Both are fine. Both are respected. You chose for whatever reason.
Right.
I get it. Let them both go let people choose their own path. They go their own way. Problem solved, man.
Yes.
Because then that cuts down the NIL transfer portal a little bit, not a lot. It'll cut it down because most kids are going to choose NIL. They are. Yeah. Now you know what you're working with, what guys you can and can't touch. That helps you build your roster. If you're the university, it helps the player. He knows he's got his, insurances and guarantees or don't. It helps everybody involved. I mean, this is just insane. The process that we're doing now is like, yeah, there's no rules. Just do whatever you want. I mean, it's the Wild West. It's a shootout. It's the OK Corral. This is insane. We have to do something. It's been a joke. Now it's a mockery. And it's unsustainable. It's completely unsustainable. And it's going to implode. And we're not going to have it anymore. That's where we're heading.
And the NCAA is the only one to blame.
I would also blame some judges.
Yeah.
I would also blame, this judge, what he pulled, it was a stunt, man. That's another thing about these judges. And no, don't worry, this is not political, but some of these judges think they're above the law or they want to change the law.
Yeah.
If you want to change the law, let's do it again. Let's do it the right way. So we're not stressing things out, people out, others out. Run it through Congress, doing that. Congress, I can hear the people complaining because I'm one of those people that complain. So much red tape. Just do it fast. Make it simple. You don't have to add all this other stuff into it. You don't have to add all these other stuff and filibusters and everything else. Make it simple. Put it through. Send it to Senate. Let it be signed in executively. We did it the right way. Just do the right thing.
All right. Heath, are you ready to transition to the National Day of Today and the National History of Today and finish it up?
Sure. I was waiting for you to run the Open.
No, I've already done the Open, man. We did the whole thing. We grouped it together today. We're not doing free and all that. All right. So today is January the 26th. It is a Monday. It is frigid out there. Heath, today is National This Day. And I want you to tell me if you can actually eat it or not.
Oh, yeah, peanut brittle.
Today is National Peanut Brittle Day.
Love some peanut brittle. There's a local candy store. Oh, what is it called? I go to it about once or twice a year. Oh, gosh, it's here in Memphis. It'll hit me here in a minute, but they have some of the absolute best peanut brittle. I always get it from my father for like Father's Day. Oh, my gosh, he tears that up. Can't let my sister around it. My sister, well, one year she ate all my father's peanut brittle, and she went and bought him some more because she ate all of his. But yeah, that stuff is good, man. It is so good.
Dude, I'm going to tell you what's really good, but you can't have it because of your allergy. Man, pecan brittle is where it's at.
I'm sure it is, man. I I'm definitely allergic to tree nuts, but peanuts don't grow on trees. They grow on
Right.
the ground. Why am I allergic to the ones on trees and not the ones on the ground? Don't know. But yeah, I would like pecan brittles, walnuts, all that. That looks so good. Like I want to try it. But
Is Julie in the room?
no, my wife, she's still hanging out in the bedroom. So she's
Don't
enjoying her day off from teaching.
don't let her hear this. Today is National Spouse Day.
Ah, National Spouse Day.
Yep.
Let's see. I'm still looking for that Denstall's candies in Memphis. I don't know why I forgot that. They used to be one of my customers at the bank. They used to come see me all the time. Sweet people, good people. But yeah, Denstall's candies in Memphis. Go try that peanut brittle. Free plug for them. But
All right.
hey, it's National Spouse Day, Stephen. I love the jokes that people tell at weddings, like when folks get married, there's like you have now an 89% chance of the person sitting next to you is the person that's probably going to kill you if you ever turn up murdered. I'll say, what? It's always the spouse. It's always the spouse that kills them off.
Heath, today is January the 26th, like we've already talked about. Can you tell me who was born on this day in 1955?
Are they an actor?
Musician.
All right, 55. So that's going to put them at 70 years old. Are they in the rock genre?
Yes.
Was it hair metal?
No, don't think so.
So was it like Journey? Was it like
Just give
Aerosmith? Steven Tyler. I have no idea.
Dude, are you serious?
Well, is it Steven Tyler?
Are you serious, man?
What?
You don't know whose birthday is today.
No.
Running with the devil and jump.
David Lee Roth.
Are you kidding me?
Now, today's Diamond Dave's birthday?
Today is his birthday.
Wow. I'm going to go see Diamond David Lee Roth here on, I think it's May 1st. I think it's in May sometime. But yeah, I'm going to go see Diamond Dave. He's coming to Memphis. Can't wait to go see him.
How did you not know that it wasn't Van Halen's birthday?
Oh, man. Well, he was just the frontman for Van Halen. Diamond Dave. Wow. Did not know that.
January the 26th of 1955, he is considered one of the greatest guitarists of all time. His hits included Running with the Devil and Jump. Jump! Let's jump!
Wow.
Man,
I didn't know David Lee Roth was a guitarist.
Man, I'm disappointed in you, man.
That's okay. I let everybody down daily.
All right. Can you also tell me who was born on this day in 1934? We talked about him last week.
Oh, well, that narrows it down. We were all over the board last week. 34. That's going to make him 89 years old.
The funniest guy, Johnny Carson.
What, Bob Uecker? Today was Uke's birthday? Wow. I was reading about Bob Uecker this morning, man.
1934.
He was defensively one of the best catchers. Catching a knuckleball is very difficult for a lot of catchers. And Bob Uecker made the joke on air. He goes, the best way to catch a knuckleball is wait till it stops rolling and then just pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, Bob Uecker led the league in pass balls, but he was also catching knuckleballer Phil Necro. And Phil he was a knuckleball pitcher. And, yeah, those are hard to catch, man.
All right. Heath, can you also tell me who was born on this day? He is known as the Great One. He is the all-time leading scorer and assists in history and won the MVP award a record 9 times.
What sport?
Hockey.
Wayne Gretzky comes to mind. Yeah, there you go.
That's the only hockey player that I know, and I've never watched a lick of hockey.
I will say this, Stephen, of all the years of being a reporter and covering games and this and that, the best sport live ever, and still is to this day, is hockey. TV does not do it justice. But going to a hockey game, it is the absolute best sport live. It is so fast paced, it's so quick, a lot of action, a lot of hits. It's just insane. But yeah, hockey's the best sport to watch live. TV does it zero justice. But hey, you should get in the car, go up to Nashville, take the family, man. You guys should go watch a hockey match.
Alabama, they have a hockey team.
Go do it, man. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
So y'all got a minor league team?
The University of Alabama.
Oh, they got a club team. Okay.
Out of Pelham.
There you go.
And oddly enough, they ring cowbells.
Ah!
I know. Oddly enough, right? Yep.
Hey, Winter Olympics is coming up. Hockey's always one of the big main events for the Winter Olympics. But, kind of looking forward to the Winter Olympics.
Yeah.
What about you? No?
It doesn't have football in it, man. I can't get into it.
Steven. Fair enough. Hey, you know what I don't understand, Stephen? Speaking of winter sports, in Mississippi, girls and boys soccer is a winter sport. Can anyone explain to me why? I don't get that.
Right.
Why is it a winter sport? I can understand it being a fall sport. I can understand it being a spring sport, but a winter sport, I just don't get.
Yeah.
I can understand it being a summer sport. But winter sport, what are we doing? We're making kids run out in short sleeves and shorts. They can wear long sleeves, but they're out there in shorts. It's 20 degrees out. What are we doing?
Yes.
I don't get it.
All right. We have one major death today, and it was January the 26th of 1983. He was born in 1913, and he was known as the winningest coach in college football history. I ain't never been nothing but a winner. Paul Bear Bryant died on this day in 1983. He was the coach for the Crimson Tide from 58 all the way to 1982. He won 6 national championships at Alabama and 13 SEC championships.
Wow. That is very impressive. I used to tell people all the time that Bear Bryant was the greatest coach of all time. I won't say that anymore. We all know and we all think and know Nick Saban is. But I love what our good friend, Mr. College Football, said on our show. Tony Barnhart said the great words, Nick Saban is the greatest college football coach of all time, but Bear Bryant's the greatest coach that Alabama's ever had.
Yes.
And that made me laugh.
Yeah.
So,
and
when we told Mark Schlabach that, Mark's like, I wish I would have thought of that. Mark giggled and giggled and giggled when we told him that on the show.
He is buried in Birmingham, Alabama. And can you imagine in 1983 them shutting down 2059 and letting people line the interstate to witness Bear Bryant's final goodbye from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham? Can you imagine if we had a coach that did that today? That is insane. They shut down 2059 back in 1983 for people to stand and watch the casket and the hearse go by for Paul Bear Bryant from Tuscaloosa to Birmingham. That is impactful unlike anything else.
That is very impactful. There's a Bear Bryant quote I use all the time, Stephen. Um, it always tickles me, but I love the quote that the Bears said. I'll tell you how good of a coach I am. I can take mine and beat yours, and I can take yours and beat mine. That's how good I am.
I
That
don't know.
always
And
tickles me.
I don't know if there's a coach today outside of Saban that could do that today. Because you see all the struggles that Dabo's having when he doesn't have his guys. And I don't think that there is a coach today in this climate that could do that.
Stephen, for the fun of it, we should, like, 1 week this summer, we should bring on like multiple Clemson people and talk about. Bring on Clemson Tom and what's that other guy we always bring on? He always calls you Ray.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, I can't remember that guy. We had him on 4 or 5 times. Young guy.
Yeah.
But we should bring these guys. He's got some radio show up there in Clemson. But
and then maybe some former players too.
But we should talk to the Clemson people of why it's going wrong right now for Dabo. Was it some assistant coaches that were just legendary that he had, and he's lost all those guys?
Nope.
It seems like
because
when
I
he had his guys.
I talked to Clemson about this. I talked to Tom about this. He said that there are bad eggs within the program, the players, and that Dabo is not really vetting the players with the NIL now. It's gotten to where it's all about me instead of team. And he said there's a lot of unaccountability up there right now over the past few years. People falling asleep in meetings, people not showing up to practice. He said it's just really a, pardon my language on this Monday morning, but a shit show up there.
Oh, wow.
That's Clemson Tom's words, not mine.
Wow. That's
the only cuss word I'm going to say during the show today.
Ooh, Steven, shame, know your name. Wow.
But that's basically what Tom said that they've got going on up there, is that there's no accountability right now.
Wow. Hey, for everybody watching, this hasn't been our worst show by any stretch of the imagination. It's been a little bit slower. Steven, I am so out of my schedule, just completely out of my groove. Usually waking up, taking kids to school, taking a shower, getting stuff ready, drinking my Dr. Pepper because I don't drink coffee. And, usually by the time the show comes on, I'm ready to go. This morning I rolled out of bed and put on a cap. And usually I got my button down, my sport coat on, and my hair's already done. And I'm just ready to go eat some Pop-Tarts and, not freeze to death.
Well, Heath, we'll give you an okay today because currently right now in Olive Branch, Mississippi, it is 10 degrees. And in downtown Memphis, it is a cool, crisp 14. So we will give you a pass today on that one.
That sounds... All right, you know what? We're going to bring Alexa on the show. Alexa, what's the temperature outside?
13 degrees right now with a high of 20 and low of 8 today.
Hmm. Oh, geez. All right, there you go.
Here.
Alexa, stop. Wind chill of negative 15. But now, Stevie, now you got me depressed.
Yeah.
Hey, seriously. Hey, everyone out there, seriously, please. Say a prayer for those who have lost power. I mean, it's supposed to get stupid frigid tomorrow. Wind chill well below zero.
Yes.
That's hypothermia weather. That's frostbite weather. There's a lot of people without power. And there's a lot of, there's one SEC town that's really hurting. Our friends down in Oxford. So,
yeah.
Just please, that's really bad news when it gets that low.
Can you tell me where that is right there?
It looks like a stadium.
That is
with that completely.
that is the Liberty Bowl camera right there. It is frigid up there, and they've got snow all over the ground.
Yeah, well, I can tell you there's snow all over the ground. I can tell you that.
Um, the current outdoor temperature at the Liberty Bowl Stadium is 12.5 degrees, and over the past 24 hours, the highest wind gust there sustained at the Liberty Bowl was 42 miles an hour.
All right, yeah, I'm done, Stephen. You have depressed me. I feel like I need to build a fire inside my living room right now. Jeez Louise.
All right, Heath, let's finish it up talking with a little bit of history on this day, and then we will get out of here. Heath, I did not know this. You are a history buff. Let me check the comment. Oh, yeah.
I will say that my dog likes to go outside and roam when we let him out.
Yeah.
Tully Mars, that's his name. And yeah, Tully does his business and comes right in. Like he don't waste no time. It's actually kind of funny.
Heath, did you know that Benjamin Franklin wrote a very nasty letter to his daughter expressing his disapproval of the bald eagle as the nation's symbol back in 1784?
Actually, I did know he did not like the eagle. I didn't know he wrote a letter to his daughter. If I'm not mistaken, Ben Franklin wanted a turkey to be the national.
Correct, because he thought that the bald eagle was too lazy of a bird to be our nation's bird.
Yeah, he thought that the turkey was the most beautiful bird ever.
Yeah.
More beautiful than a peacock. He thought the turkey was beautiful.
Yeah.
It showed strength. They were always in groups. He thought they showed they were patriotic, showed patriotism.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of laughing at how a turkey could show, just be so patriotic and show patriotism. But
He called the turkey the bird of courage, not the bald eagle.
Stephen, I ain't ever seen no turkey full of courage. I ain't ever tasted no turkey full of courage either.
So I don't know what Ben was thinking, but there you go. Hey,
think about this. I got to throw this out there. He thought the eagle was lazy.
Yeah.
What does turkey make you do? Get sleepy and take a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the turkey makes you lazy, man. The turkey makes you take a nap.
Heath, there is your water cooler talk of the day, courtesy of the Stingray Show.
Well, the water cooler's frozen and no one's at work, so.
All right. Heath, can you tell me what happened on this day in 1926? And it was a major, major thing into something that we have and enjoy today.
1926. I mean, does it have to do with automobiles, everyday living, kitchen?
Everyday living, probably.
Is it like something? Is it electricity? Is it? All right, just tell me.
The first public demonstration of television. James Baird demonstrates his invention to members of the Royal Institute in London. It was the first demonstration of a TV system that could broadcast live moving images with tone graduation.
Wow.
So 1926 is the first time that a public demonstration of a television was done over in the UK.
Wow. I remember this from one of my mass media classes, early in college. It might have been my first media class. But the very first radio waves that went out in America, I think it was America. I might have it backwards, but I want to say the first radio waves that went out in America was in New York City. I get bounced around in the Atlantic. And like dozens of years, decades and decades later, a random radio station in over in Europe somewhere received the original audio of when it went out and like took over their airways for, I can't remember, I want to say it was for a couple of minutes, but it was the original audio and it just bounced around out there in the ocean in the Atlantic and it finally made its way to Europe and it got received. And
Wow.
and they said they've never had that problem ever since, but there was something about the very first thing. So I'm sure you can Google that and find that. It might have been the first radio from Europe, but I want to say we kind of started the whole radio thing.
Yeah.
And Europe was next. But yeah, I want to say it was like 30 something years later, 40 something years later. And I was like, what? They said they still have no explanation to it today. I was like, wow, that's insane.
All right, Heath, I'm going to blow through this one because I don't want you to guess. We just got to keep going.
Let's do
Today,
it.
in 1939, filming begins on the film Gone with the Wind.
You know, I'll say this very quick. Wizard of Oz and Gone with the Wind came out in the same year.
Yeah.
Wizard of Oz was the first movie to show color. You know, it starts off black and white, then it's color when we get to Oz. Gone with the Wind was the first full-length movie in color. Wizard of Oz did not win a single award. They were nominated for everything. They won 0 because Gone with the Wind swept the Academy Awards that year. So it just reminds me of like, you know, Socia McGuire in the home run chase, like, you know, Sammy Sosa finished second, and you know, people don't talk about him, and people still talk about Big Mac being the home run king and this and that and blah blah blah. But yeah, just two dominant powers in film history, and one got nothing, and the other one got everything.
Heath, what is the famous line from Gone with the Wind?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a darn.
And that was the final line of the show.
Was it the final line? I didn't think it was the final line.
I believe it was right there at the end, right after the closing. I think it was close to the end, if not the very end.
You know, my wife came in. She talked about how she loves Gone with the Wind, and I recorded it. I saw it was about to come on, and I recorded it for her. And I said, hey, do you want to sit down and watch that this weekend, knowing that the Snow and Ice was coming? And she's like, no, it's depressing. They showed us that film in like 4th grade, 5th grade. I think it was 5th grade. I have not watched it since, and I slept through it a lot in 5th grade. I thought it was the most boring thing ever. So I've seen parts of it. I haven't seen all of it, but yeah, there you go.
All right, Heath, can you tell me what happened in Chicago, Illinois that was stunning back on this day in 1967?
Chicago 67. They didn't win the Super Bowl, did they? I'm guessing they didn't.
No.
I know Dick Butkus is playing back then. I got nothing for you.
A record 23 inches of snow fell, causing, now get this, the entire city of Chicago, 800 buses to be abandoned and 50,000 automobiles.
That sounds good. I think we've all seen pictures of that.
Yeah.
Where they had to abandon, like, there's all these cars just lined up in like a traffic jam, rush hour, and they're all empty.
Yeah.
Man, that's insane. That is
all right. Can you tell me what major U.S. TV series premiered on this day on CBS in 79? And people still love this today.
First thing that comes to mind on CBS is Dallas. All right, give me a second. The show
It's almost as wild as Dallas, but it's not Dallas. And no, it's not the other one.
Knots Landing.
No, and it's not. It's not Dynasty either.
Yeah, I thought Dynasty was on ABC back in the day.
Right.
I could be wrong. All right, let me think of some big shows on CBS back then. I highly doubt it's Falcon Crest. It's not Knots Landing. I doubt it's the Dukes of Hazzard. Is it the Dukes of Hazzard?
Just a good old boy. Never meaning no harm. The Dukes of Hazzard premieres on US TV network of CBS back on this day in '79.
I love that Merle Haggard, if you ever listen to that song, Good Old Boy, he always says they keep showing my hands and not my face on TV because he's the one playing the guitar
Yep.
at the beginning. And Merle Haggard, the great legend that he is, he was not the narrator on Dukes of Hazzard. He was the balladeer. That was his title. So every time like the car would jump in midair and he would be like, "Now, folks, wouldn't you hate to be in that car right now?" Or whatever he would say. The great balladeer, Merle Haggard. They also said Merle Haggard was an excellent cook.
Yeah.
So Johnny Cash and they were roommates. Said he's the best cook he's ever been around.
That was Waylon Jennings. It was not Merle Haggard. It was.
That's
Waylon.
right. It was Waylon. It was Waylon. Did I did say Merle, didn't I? Yeah, it was Waylon. I'm so sorry.
Hey, we got two references about Waylon the past two shows: the Pabst Blue Ribbon and now Dukes of Hazzard.
Waylon Jennings.
How about that, man?
Man, Waylon Jennings, man.
All
You
right.
know what? I'm going to be doing some cleaning today. I might just put on some Waylon while I'm doing that.
Waylon, Johnny Cash, and Jimmy Buffett.
Nothing wrong with that.
All right.
Steven, I want to turn into a lush today. I mean, you start listening to that, you might start having drinks.
All right. And Heath, I hated to go out with this because it's so controversial, but we started off the show controversial, so why shouldn't we end it this way?
What do we start the show with? NCAA craziness?
Can you tell me what happened on this day in 1998? And it went out on all of national TV.
Man, 1998. I'm in college. I'm trying to think what was big on television. I mean, Oprah was big at the time.
It was not a TV series. It was not a sporting event.
Does it have anything to do with wrestling?
No.
Yeah. 1998. I'm sure I'll remember it, but I can't recall of anything in January of 98.
Every single show has ripped on this from the nth degree.
What was it?
Forgive me, Heath. U.S. President goes on national TV and states, "I did not have sexual relations with that woman."
And pointed his thumb.
Okay.
I have sexual relations with that woman. That's my best Bill Clinton impersonation. Hey,
Okay.
Steven, have you ever been to the Presidential Museum over in Little Rock, Bill Clinton? He has. It's actually quite fascinating. I had to go over there and cover the NCAA, or excuse me, the women's basketball tournament, SEC basketball tournament, years ago when I was a reporter, and so I had some time off. Went over there. I was blown away. There's some cool stuff in that museum, but they have this little movie in there, and it's like, I don't know, 6-8 minutes long, whatever it is. And anyway, he's in there and he's talking about. He goes, "Oh, in 70, whatever, I was the youngest governor in America. 4 years later, I was the youngest ex-governor in America." It was just hilarious how he did it, but he's always pointing that thumb.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. I just, Hillbilly Clinton. Gotta love that guy. Hey, do you remember on Conan O'Brien where they used to bring on a picture of Bill Clinton and his mouth would be cut out? And he talked like this crazy red nigga. Oh, wait, hey there, Conan. Hey, man, what's going on? Oh, man. Those things were so funny. I do remember that in college because I remember anytime Bill Clinton did something stupid, like, oh, got to watch Conan tonight. They're going to have, fake Bill Clinton on. That was so funny.
Right. Dude, so yeah, we started off the Stingray show with controversy about Alabama. We ended it with the president and a famous person from Arkansas. More controversy.
Steven, you breaking all kinds of laws today. We got 2 rules on this show, and we broke them both today. We don't talk about COVID. We don't talk about politics, and we crushed both of those.
Yeah.
So, yeah, hey, if you're going to talk about, getting like boosters or something of COVID, go on talk about it now because I ain't talking about the rest of the week. So get it out of your system today.
All right. So, Heath, can you tell me what happens this upcoming Saturday?
What, the Pro Bowl?
Besides that.
There's going to probably be snow in my front yard and all throughout my city.
30 men will enter. One
Royal Rumble.
Yes. Tomorrow.
I love the Royal Rumble. I might actually get that. If we're still stuck in this house, which I think we will, like I might watch like a Royal Rumble a day with the kids just to build up the excitement.
Tomorrow, we are going to do an exclusive preview of the Royal Rumble for all of you wrestling fans out there on Ole Miss 365, as well as here on social media, as we are going to be joined by a former WWE superstar, a current WWE Hall of Famer, and now the mayor of Knox County, out of Knoxville, Tennessee, Mayor Glenn Jacobs, aka Kane, joins us tomorrow morning right back here on the Stingray Show for a preview of the Royal Rumble and his time in wrestling.
Steven, if I'm not mistaken, I think Kane has eliminated more people than anybody ever in the Royal Rumble.
Yes.
Wow. And we get him on the show tomorrow. That's fun.
We sure do.
I'll wake up early, take a shower, and drink my Dr. Pepper coffee.
Yes. So you'll be ready.
Yeah, I'll have my sports coat on and everything. Dude, I was a bum all weekend. I'm already tired of being a bum. I'm starting to get cabin fever. I'm getting antsy.
So guys, we will see you tomorrow morning, and we will begin at 9:30 because Mayor Jacobs requested that we do the interview at 10. So we will be here a little bit later tomorrow, but nonetheless, we will bring you the preview of the Royal Rumble tomorrow right here on the Stingray Show. It is going to be a blast. And hey, you know where the Royal Rumble is coming to us live from this year?
I have no idea. Dallas, Texas. I don't know.
For the first time ever, a pay-per-view will be streamed live from Saudi Arabia.
Really?
They built the stadium in 4 months to get it ready for the Royal Rumble.
Whoa, that's intense. Really? Okay. I heard on another podcast they're very much into wrestling. They don't talk about the show's not about wrestling. It's about SEC sports, but they were talking about they think Chris Jericho might be one of the surprise guests in the Royal Rumble this year. So that hadn't been in the WWE since I think they said 2018, which shocked me.
He says he wants to do like John Cena and retire a WWE superstar and wants to have one final hoorah throughout the country and the world with the WWE. Man, that's the rumor.
I hate to think that Chris Jericho's that old that he's thinking about retirement, but John Cena, yes. So you're getting there.
Heath, Y2J. The Jerichoholics.
He was a wrestler that just made you laugh.
Yeah.
He can make you laugh. He can make you hate him. But one of my favorite, sticks that he ever did is, "You just made the list." When he did the list thing, it always made me laugh.
But his time in the WWE, when he was the bad guy, that's when I really hated him the most because he could really piss you off.
That's why I
He was
loved him.
awful.
That's why I loved him. So yeah, I'll never forget when he made his WWE debut. He interrupted The Rock, and The Rock was like, "Who in the blue hell do you think you are? You think you're somebody because you're wrestling a guy named Juventud?" That always made me laugh. Like, why we got to throw Juventud Guerrero under the bus?
Yeah.
But yeah, fun times.
The one thing that I think the WWE went way too far, and this is one time where I was like, I wouldn't have done that, was there was a feud back in 2009 or 10 between Jericho and Shawn Michaels, where he threw Shawn Michaels' head through a plasma TV screen and it screwed up Shawn Michaels' retina. And there was a lot of blood because it actually did cut HBK's eye. I thought that went a little bit too far with that one. Why are you putting someone's head through a plasma screen TV? That's a bit much.
Well, you don't have sympathy for Shawn Michaels when he super kicked his tag team partner through a plate glass window. I mean, come on.
Touche, man, touche. But I mean, that was just a little bit too much, man. It's like,
Yeah, there's accidents that happen, man.
Right.
But yeah, the Royal Rumble. That's my absolute favorite pay-per-view every year, and I
Yes.
haven't watched it in years. It might be a decade since I've seen it.
And
But
I tell you
I
another,
love the Royal Rumble.
I tell you another one that's really close up there: Money in the Bank. When
Yeah,
you
Money in the
got
Bank
that
is fun.
briefcase above the ring and you got guys flying off ladders, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna see how many Royal Rumbles I can pull up on YouTube and
Yeah.
let my little ones watch it because they're big fans of it. So
All right, so guys, Kane tomorrow joins us on the Stingray Show to talk preview of the Royal Rumble, and then, of course, his time in wrestling in those many Royal Rumbles as well. We will see you right back here on the Stingray Show in 24 hours from right now at 9:30, with Kane joining us at 10 a.m. on the Tuesday edition of the Stingray Show. Heath, what are you doing for the rest of the day?
I'm snowed in, brother. I'm sure I'll do some sledding later on. I might cook something. I haven't cooked in a long time.
Right.
I might get in here and cook something. And there's a lot I need to do, but I can't leave the house to do it. But I will probably catch up on paperwork. I will probably do answer a lot of emails and probably do some phone calls, and think about all the things I need to be doing outside the walls of my house that I can't do. So there you go. I'll
Well,
probably
Heath,
make a list of things. As soon as I get out, I'll start hitting those things up.
Heath, stay safe when you're snowblading out there and skiing and whatever you just said, so that you can be here to talk with Kane about the Royal Rumble tomorrow.
I look forward to it.
All right, man. See y'all tomorrow and have a wonderful rest of your Monday. Bundle up out there, Alabama and Mississippi. Our thoughts and prayers are with everybody across North Mississippi, Arkansas, and Tennessee through this very, very difficult situation of trying to rebound from all of the crippling ice and snow that you guys saw. And we will catch you on the Tuesday edition of the Stingray Show.
Sayonara. We'll see you tomorrow.
See ya. For over 100 years, the Bank of Moundville has been a name clients can trust. The Bank of Moundville is more than just a bank. They're your neighbors, your friends, and your community partners. Their unique approach to financial education has always centered around families. They believe that financially strong homes today lay the foundation for a brighter futures for tomorrow's generation. You can call them today at 205-371-2227. Once again, that is 371-2227 to schedule an appointment to build your financial security. The Bank of Moundville is a member FDIC and an equal housing lender. Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Ferguson of South's Finest Meats, the official sponsor of the Stingray Show, has a message for you.
Everything we do here is fresh and custom made, custom to order. You know, I tell people when they come in, you know, if you don't see what you like, ask somebody. You know, we've got the capability to process it, make it. You know, if you want a different blend of hamburger meat, we'll do your brisket blend. We'll do your chuck blend. We'll do your sirloin blend. You know, we do all that right here. We are a butcher shop. That's what we do. So please don't be afraid to ask if you don't see what you like. We can make you any size patty you want. We can make you any amount you want. You know, people call me and say, well, how many patties come in the box? Well, ma'am, how many would you like in a box? You know, you want 12, we'll put 12. You want 25, we'll put 25.
That's just one of the many things that South's Finest Meats has to offer, the official butcher shop of the Stingray Show. And for all of you guys out there, I do want to mention, with all of the recent ice storm activity that we've had across North Mississippi and across northern Alabama, and with the severe weather season looming for the Deep South, you need to make sure that your insurance is up to date. Make sure you check out my personal agent and friend right now, Mr. Jeff Nee, and all of his Alpha agents buddies as well, as you can find out Jeff Nee right here. It's a new year, and now is the best time to review your insurance policies. With a helpful customer service team here to serve you in Alabama and over in Mississippi. For all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs, call the Jeff Nee Agency of Alpha Insurance to create a customized plan to protect your family's home and autos. You can stop by his office at 3428 McFarland Boulevard in Tuscaloosa, Alabama, or simply call 205-462-8192, or call the number on your screen right there. And remember, with Alpha Insurance, the more you protect it, the more you save. Reach out to the Jeff Nee Agency of Alpha today for all of your auto, home, life, and business insurance needs.